From an early age, they tell you to chase your passion. For some people, that's hard to define, but mine wasn't. My passion is whitetails. Growing up in Michigan, watching my brother fuel my drive to chase mature bucks, from picking up my camera and getting my first deer on film, to my first lone wolf. I knew I was born to be a mobile hunter. In 2018, I packed my bags and moved my life to northern Kentucky. Having the central location to allow me the most opportunity to take multiple deer in multiple states. In 2019, I completed the tri-state trifecta, tagging out in Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. But that was just the match to my fire. This is the grind. Alright, I am here at the bow club and I'm doing some scout. This is my first year actually hunting here. And I was walking the bottom of this hill, there's a river. And I was just seeing tons of sign. I was just wondering where these bucks were bedded. And on the opposite side of the road, there was a pretty good hillside that looked really thick. And there's trails coming down into where it was. There's a bunch of rubs and stuff. So I came up here to walk and see where these beds would be, and I think I found them. Here, I'll show you what they look like. So we're tucked back and we're on the top third of a hillside. We're tucked in some extreme thick. There's a huge bed right here. And right there's another really big bed. And just money. See, there's deer here in it. A lot of deer here in here. And a trail leading straight out that way. Man, there's some big beds in here, and it's pretty torn up. Some big tracks in it. I think this would be a good spot. What's up, guys? I'm headed out to the bow club today. Today I'm just gonna go out and put a couple community scrapes in there. I only got a couple of minutes before I have to go to Corey's. We're going to Archery World today, I believe, and we're gonna do some filming out there. So anyways, this spot, it's on the back side of a river. There's two bedding areas on each side, and I found some pretty good buck beds up on top of the ridge across the street from there. So, and they all seemed kind of funneled down, and I don't know if they're going to get a drink at the river or where at, but there's a lot of trails that come together right in front of this tree, and there's kind of like an old scrape line along the tree line on the back side of this bedding area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of them rope scrapes out there and spray it with my buck fever synthetics, and maybe put a mineral out just to try getting the deer in the area. But I'm pretty excited about that spot. I think it's going to pan out really well. I went last week, I believe, to check some spots and do some scouting out there, and I've seen a lot of really good sign. But the tree I found is going to be bulletproof if I can find a way to get to the creek. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray an access route from the road to the creek and then walk the creek up to this tree. So I don't know. I think something's gonna come out of here. I really think this is probably where I'm gonna kill my deer this year, but. All right, guys, so I made the scrape right here. See the rope? And then my kill tree is right there. On the back side of that's the river. I got a bunch of trails coming up right here. Tons of trails. You can see right there. They all make a point right here. There's bedding over there, but so you can see this. I just made a rope scrape. Hopefully, my plan is to get high in that tree when the wind's gonna be blowing towards there, so my thermals should carry my scent to the water and out of the way of the deer, but it looks like what they're doing is they're coming across the road over here and then coming down and hitting this. Well, they're not going to hit the scrape yet, but they will be hitting the scrape on their way to, I don't know if they're getting a drink or if there's doe bedding over there. I know there's some crop fields on the other side of the water too, so they could be using that little creek to get over there too. So I'm going to put the camera here and get out of here. So.
Redemption's been showing up on the South Wind River bedding scrape. I had him on camera at 9/21st. There was a high of 73 and a low of 66. Southeast wind at September 25th. An hour. It was a low of 55, a southwest wind 7. September 29th. Northwest October 1st, southeast October 2nd, 75, low of 57, high of 77. Southeast wind 6.9 miles an hour.
Welcome back.
So,
Really?
yeah, I forgot my sticks in the car. So when I was hanging my other camera over the field, I had to scale the tree and like wrap my legs around it to hold myself up. So I'm soaked.
Rudy and I had a great time.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Well, you got the cell cam. I'm gonna go put one out where I've been getting my target bucks at. And hopefully I can put a pattern on him. He's been daylighting last week, so now I'm gonna get a cell camera out there, and now that it's pouring rain, keep my scent out of the area. I thought I knew where he was bedded. I snuck in from the other side, back to the river. He stood up out of his bed 33 yards away. I just smoked him. I watched him go down.
You watched him go down?
Yeah, right in front of the scrape, dude. He only ran like 20 yards.
What one is it?
I think it's either that big tall 10 or that 11 point. Dude, 33 yards from his bed, bro.
Awesome.
Dude, I knew it. I knew he was gonna be there. Dude. This might.
Send pictures, dude, or FaceTime me or something.
I will.
I hope he's laying right there. It'd be nice to see.
I think so. I'm pretty sure he is.
Are you gonna wait, or are you gonna go? Are you pretty confident he's just laying there?
I'm pretty sure he's dead, but I'm gonna wait till dark probably. He's only like 30 yards from me right now.
I'll just keep an eye on that spot then.
Yeah, I will.
Alright.
Alright, listen.
Keep an eye over there then.
I will.
Alright, buddy.
Alright, I will. Bye. I'm still shaking.
I'm sure.
I think it's that big 11 point. It's either him or that tall 10. Okay.
Well, when you want me to start coming that way?
Yeah, start heading this way, like leave the house at like 7:40.
So like 20 minutes?
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Alright, finally. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm torn up. Okay. Alright, love you. Bye. Sending the snap to the boys. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
These curvy roads.
Oh, my bad.
Blood?
Oh no, I didn't even look for blood. I just ended up walking up on him. I don't have my phone. Let me first left.
Look at that.
He's a big old. He's not ginormous, but he's a nice deer.
That's a good deer.
Where he was
Yeah.
laying on it.
I'd shoot him 7 days a week, dude. He's awesome luck.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. That's for
Hell
sure.
yeah, dude.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy. Proud of you. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Make sure you take some time, get some good pictures, man.
I will.
They're worth it.
I will for sure.
All right, buddy. Good
All
work.
right. Thanks.
All right, love you.
Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
I've been chasing this deer for a while now. I have him on camera pretty much through the summer, and I went out here today. I checked my cameras on October 1st, and I saw him coming in. Seen him coming in here around 6 a.m. on a south wind, and I seen him across the road on top of the hill on a west wind. So what it told me was that he was daylighting up there around 8 o'clock, and he was coming in. I have a few pictures of him at 7 o'clock. So what I did is I went down and checked the past weather history of this deer on when I got him on camera, and I put together kind of like a little route that he was taking based on where he was bedding, with each wind direction. And with the south wind, I'm based up right next to a river. So I thought he would be bedding on the edge of this river, with the wind blowing across all of these hills and down to where he can have a quick escape route through the creek. On the other side of that has some cropland. So what I did today was, it was a south wind. I was gonna actually move my camera. I went out in the pouring rain. I went and took some cell cameras off my property, and I was gonna put them here. That way I can get a better understanding of where this deer was gonna come out at. I snuck in from the backside really slow. I figured if I'm gonna put my camera out here, I might as well hunt. And once I entered the woods over here, at around 4:30, I heard a deer blow and take like a couple steps and pause. So what I did was I just froze, and I waited about 20 minutes because I knew the south wind, it could be this deer. And I slowly crept up to where my tree is, about 30 yards away from here. And I just got up the tree as quiet as I could, and I sat there until dark. And around 7 o'clock, I heard something like cough. I looked over, 33 yards away, I see tine stand up out of the thick cattails. So what this deer did was, he heard me come in and he readjusted his bed and laid back down. So I didn't bump him, which is good. And yeah, as soon as he was getting up to do his evening routine, he stood up out of his bed, and like I said, he was at 33 yards. He took a couple steps and was quartering away from me. This is the exit hole right here. Since he was quartering away from me, I put it a little bit far back and I punched it through him. He had a good exit. And yeah, he ran about 25 yards and came to my scrape. And right in this wood line right here, I watched him flip backwards. So I knew he was hit pretty good. But yes, end of this story. This is actually my #1 hitless buck. I've been struggling all year trying to get some shooters on camera, and it was hard to find a deer to chase this year. And I figured this one was going to give me the best opportunity to kill. So I put all my eggs in one basket, and my first sit tonight, I came in here and I guess he read the script and did exactly what I thought he was going to do. And I got him at 35 yards.
Thank God you have a tarp.
Yeah, I pulled away and then I was like, oh, I better go back and grab that tarp.
Good thinking.
Around you.
Get up there and then he can film you on it, I guess. If you want to get in there.
Feed him one.